Just west of Columbus, on a branch of the Oshawa Creek at the southeast corner of Thornton Road and Columbus Road, existed the largest mill in the entire area. Here, in 1835, the impressive four-story woolen mills of Mathewson and Ratcliffe were operated by a crew of 50, which was much larger than the other mills that dotted the landscape. The men were brought in from northern England to work the mill. They resided in a boarding home and small cottages. In 1850, the company was sold to the Empire Mills Company. It may have been the first of its kind in the entire area. When a major railway was built well west, near Markham, the company then moved. The old mill struggled under new ownership until 1890, when a flood washed out the dam. It was never rebuilt, and the village died. A few old century homes survive. 2 cemeteries from the area survive: the Dryden Baptist Cemetery and St. Paul's Anglican Cemetery. The 1878 Beers map shows the village at Lot 16 and concession 6 to 7 in the former township of East Whitby, just west of Columbus. 1 mile west of the Four Corners of Columbus stood St. Paul's Anglican Church, which was burned to the ground in 1922. Just south of the church stood the woolen mills and a number of houses. Another church just west serviced the village as well. Called the Dryden Baptist Church, it was named after James Dryden, who owned the property across the road from it. This church still stands. A famous naturalized American was born here: Walt Mason, 1862 to 1939. He became an American, though originally Canadian. Walt was a newspaper writer and humorist, often called Poet Laureate of American democracy. Mason was married in 1893 to Ella Foss of Wooster, Ohio. His father, a dyer, died in an accident at the Empire Mill when he fell down a shaft line. Walt was just 4 years of age at the time. He also worked in the same mill when he was older. Walt's home still stands, but was moved a bit west from its former location. This was his home shown in the photo. 10 other mills operated in the area, one just upstream from Empire Mills run by John Bickle, another in Chubtown, 2 just north of Chubtown at Goodman's Mills, another ghost town, and 2 just west of Raglan. Ever driven west of Columbus, Ontario, and felt like you've stepped back in time? Nestled in this quiet landscape is a place where history is literally woven into the fabric of the community. The Empire Woolen Mills. Founded in the mid-19th century, this mill wasn't just a building. It was the beating heart of the local economy. Imagine the scene back then: the constant hum of machinery, the vibrant colors of dyed wool, and the skilled hands of workers turning raw fleece into beautiful, durable textiles. For generations, families relied on this mill, not just for income, but for the very blankets that kept them warm through harsh Canadian winters and the sturdy cloth for their daily wear. It was more than a factory. It was a cornerstone of life, a place where community and industry were intertwined. As decades passed, the world changed. Synthetic fibers emerged, and many mills like this one fell silent. But the story of Empire Woolen Mills is one of forgotten history. While it may not operate today, remnants of its foundations, Mill Pond Dam and Spillway, can still be found in the woods by the creek. The beautiful structure once stood as a powerful monument to our industrial heritage, a silent storyteller whispering tales of craftsmanship, hard work, and a bygone era. Walking these grounds is no longer possible due to being on private property, but you can almost hear the echoes of the past. A testament to the people who built this community thread by thread. These historic sites are so much more than just old buildings. They are tangible links to our past, reminding us of the ingenuity and perseverance of those who came before us. They teach us about where we come from and inspire us to preserve these stories for future generations. What hidden gems are in your local area? Share them in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me on this little historical journey. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. See you next time.